He opened this school. He is the figurehead of this community. There isn't a time where I don't meet parents who were former students of Randy, and they all know him, they all love him. He is a big teddy bear, and he is very passionate about community and service.
It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining. It was gorgeous. Mr. Sparling went over all the do's and don'ts of what you're supposed to do when you're out in public as a large group. We got on the buses, and then the buses took off. And, you know, we were hopefully on our way to have a great day.
I just heard a terrible noise, and I saw some things flying across the windshield, and I was sitting right behind Randy, and I saw him jump up and run to the door, like not even a second. Jump up at the door, and I just heard him yell, "Call 911."
You could see the glass and plastic and stuff hurtling towards the windshield of the bus. And as I see all of this plastic and stuff come to the bus, Randy jumps up, opens the bus door, and he's out of the door within like seconds.
But it happened super fast. It was so fast. But Randy immediately was out of his seat.
I saw something terrible happen. I knew because of the crash and the extent of what was going on, I knew I had to get off that bus as soon as possible, and I did. The motorcycle hadn't even stopped because the motorcycle was still going across Indian Lakes Boulevard before I even got off. I mean, when I got off the bus, it was still rolling, and I looked, you know, at 2 o'clock, at my 2 o'clock, and the man was laying on the ground and he was bleeding profusely. I know if you don't stop the bleeding within 4 or 5 minutes, you're going to bleed out.
He called for a belt, a tourniquet, and so Mary and I both were like pulling off our belts.
I hollered back onto the bus and said, "I need a belt," and all of a sudden belts come flying at me. It seemed like forever, but it wasn't. I believe I had the bleeding stopped in less than 2 minutes. I've been trained in first aid and through Boy Scouts. I'm an Eagle Scout myself and been in scouting for 49 years. So all the training and everything that I've been through it really paid off that day.
One little girl was like, "Oh man, Mr. Sparling, he's so kind-hearted." And I said, "Yeah, sometimes he comes off like a grizzly bear, but he's really a teddy bear." And I said, "He's there, so he's gonna be okay." I said, "Mr. Sparling's in charge. The guy's gonna be all right." I said, "If anybody can do anything, it's him."
You know, he held it together for all of us so well, and I think that's what he does all the time, that he's, you know, he's such a good role model and a leader for the kids and the staff.
It's just wonderful to see someone who thinks nothing of being selfless, showing children what a true role model should be.
The firefighters called and said that, you know, they're in stable condition, and I just thanked the Lord that they were alive, and, you know, got myself back together and went on the rest of the day.
I know it was a difficult situation for the kids to encounter, like, you know, what they came across that day. But at the same term, when you have someone like Randy who is in their charge, who is, you know, there to help them and to mentor them, you know, as an educator or in whatever capacity, you've got the right person for the job. The entire time, the thing that I remember the most about Randy is he was constantly pointing, doing, communicating, talking in a very calm, strong voice. It was quite a relief, especially to know that someone like that was there to help me.
When I got to school on Monday, I must have had 70 or 80 kids run up to me in the hall and say, Mr. Sparling, are they okay?" A couple of the kids said, "Well, what can we do? What can we do?" And I mean, they wanted to try to do a fundraiser. They wanted to do something for them. You know, we came up with making a couple posters to put in each one of the rooms at the hospital and letting the kids sign them. And then all of a sudden, handmade cards started coming in. The kids were dropping them off at my office all day. And hopefully the kids learned, you know, that you can do good things, and there are good people in the world.